good. You got your water, everything all right. I done fucked around and figured out how to keep that bitch on screen.
I told you.
It only took 3 episodes.
What? Yeah, notes?
How to make sure it don't lock. Because every time... Huh? Yeah, it ain't worked last time. I don't know what happened. But we got it this time. I hate y'all niggas be focused on the past. Don't matter what happened back then. We got it today.
Stop focusing on the neighbors and do the show.
So wait, I see that our dates are different. Did she die on August 4th or August 5th?
We're talking about
Whitney Houston?
No, Marilyn Monroe.
It's about 10 years since birthday.
August 4th. I saw August
Man, you
4th.
good? We popping?
You said who? Everything good.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You said...
Yeah, making good smoking jacks.
Who's smoking Jack?
Let me stop reading his notes.
That's what I'm saying. You all over here. Get your own show notes. Damn. She over here just...
Y'all. I used to smoke jacks. I'm a
She
former
did.
cigarette smoker.
Y'all remember Megan Good was smoking cigs?
Nah.
I used to
Megan Good.
Yeah.
What's with y'all fine ass girls smoking ciggies?
I remember the first day I tried it.
What kind you smoke?
It was a Newport.
Hell yeah, you a nigga. All niggas.
They call them nigga killers.
My question
Newport's
is,
a nigga killer.
what African American meeting at the NAACP happened where they was like, all right, look, now black people gonna smoke cigarettes, but we gonna come together and we all smoking Newports.
Marlboros
We ain't smoking no other shit.
are
We gonna
cowboy killers.
Bro, Newports is like Nikes
They're
to niggas.
harsh
It's
as
Nikes and Newports. It's like, bitch. And then, like, what? It's really the symbol. Damn, you just took
A
my
lot
head
of white
off.
people don't smoke Newports.
Because they got
smoke
Marlboro.
Marlboros.
Yeah, it's like you gotta have. And Parliament.
Yeah, them Corolla DeVille cigarettes.
But you want to know the ones? You want to know the ones that I like the most? I don't
What?
smoke cigarettes at all. I ain't never touched nothing. But I love when I see me a cougar going into the little store and she getting that Virginia Slims.
Oh my!
Boy, them Virginia Slims coming in a little pack like that, right? I be like, ooh, that's a cougar. I be, hey girl, come here. I'm gonna get me a little pill from behind here. Let me meet up later. She sucking that thin ass cigarette with a blouse. She have a blouse on. You know what? Come on now, shit. And you know them cougars, what cougars say? They be like, hold on, baby, I'm going ahead and slip into a little number. They don't even call it clothes. They say a little number. She come out of that room with a blouse and kitten heels on.
Not the Virginia Slim.
Get out of here, Eloise.
Handsome, don't need no mask. You want it, I gotta just ask. She wanna get flued out. A man took a whole new route. Told her I want her mouth. Spend night trying to go down south.
Anyways, man, but yeah, since we was talking about cigarettes, Megan Good is getting a divorce from her husband. Or her husband getting a divorce from Megan Good. I can't even say it because it don't sound right. Like, how you divorce Megan Good?
I don't know. This is news to me.
But then, you know what I'm saying? He is a pastor. So he might have been really, like, he may really be intent on trying to get to heaven. Because, see, like, as a pastor, you can't have nobody in that house tempting you all day long. You in the pool, my man, you in the pool pit, and your mind is on her pool pit. You know what I'm saying? You in there trying to baptize people, and all your mind, you thinking about being baptized in her waters.
But I thought marriage was a symbol of, like, you know.
It is, but you can't, as a pastor, you can't have your mind fixated on pussy, even if it's yours.
Oh.
Think about that. You can't be preaching in there. And he was like, I'm tempted with sin, Lord have mercy.
So as a pastor, you should be single.
Not single, you just gotta get you a...
Because if you fucking around,
you gotta
that's a sin.
You can't have...
You should just...
Listen, you can't have no fine-ass first lady. That's it.
Why not?
Because the first lady can't be too fine. Because you got to understand, if the first lady fine as hell, if the first lady the finest lady in the church, then all the deacons going to be distracted. Then the deaconess ain't going to be getting along with the first lady because the deaconess is mad because all the deacons looking at her ass. You can't bring ass into the equation. That's why the deaconess, and that's why the first lady always either got to be a elderly, you know, lady, or she got to be kind of big.
I do not
She
agree
gotta
with
be
this.
something. She can't be no better than a seven because it's a distraction.
Self-control goes a long way in the church.
It ain't no self-control in the church. What you mean?
In the place of holiness?
Listen, This might be the thing. Megan, he can't even bring his wife to church. She the first lady of the church. He can't even bring her to church.
But it's not
because everybody in the church like that Megan good. Goddamn, I'm gonna go around. Hey, take the offering up, Pastor. I'm coming around again. How you doing, First Lady? Shake your hand. First, everybody they get up there and say First Lady.
I don't agree with this because it's not like she was going in the church dressed provocative. She's covered up. Her face is just really pretty.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. So unless she's
she's not showing nobody. She's showing nobody.
Unless she covered like a Pakistani woman, you could tell that's Megan Good. And in your mind, you But you can't focus on anything other than Megan Good when she come in the room.
Okay. Well, we'll just
think about this. Think about if Jay-Z was a pastor. Even though he preach on the record sometimes, think about if he was a real pastor.
Him being a pastor.
All right, so if he a real pastor, Jay-Z ended up preaching at First Baptist Methodist Municipal
Nobody's gonna
Church.
get distracted.
Right. Nobody gonna get it right, not because it's Jay-Z, right? But when First Lady Beyonce walk in carrying that wagon that she got singing, listen, ooh, everybody in that church gonna be like, oh my Lord, Jesus Christ, the Lord is my witness and he knows what I want. Don't grown men in that pulpit. People in the church are already horny. That's why so many Christians. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's just the power of the P then.
The power of the P.
I don't know what else to say.
All I'm saying is this could be the reason why Megan Good is getting divorced because
he divorced her or she filed for
divorce? He divorced her. He divorced her.
I don't think he could handle her fineness being a pastor. That's all. I don't know. Because she wasn't cheating on him.
It's ruining the church.
She wasn't cheating on him.
And he's trying to go to heaven.
She don't have to go to the church then.
He can't get into heaven like that. He got to have his wife in church to get into heaven. He get to heaven, pearly gates, and God be like, hey, why your wife wasn't in church? Well, she was too far. See?
Touche. Yeah, this is news to me.
You know who else was fine as hell, though?
Who?
And probably would, like, captivate any room like that?
I'm listening.
Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, I have a Marilyn Monroe tattoo on my back. It's like one of my favorites. Yeah, I always forget about it because it's like
we're gonna get a picture. Don't worry. We're gonna get a picture. Usually I tell her to take it off. I'd be like, show him the tattoo, but we'll get a picture later.
I got the sweatshirt on, so I can't really do that. But yeah, I definitely have a Marilyn Monroe tattoo on my back. And a little backstory on her. Her real name is actually not Marilyn Monroe.
Absolutely not. Right? She like Jamie Foxx. She changed her name.
Yeah, so her real name is Norma Jean Mortensen.
And that is not no sex symbol name. You can't be like, who the finest woman in the world? Norma Jean? Norma Jean fine hair? Hell yeah, Norma Jean fine hair. Like, nah, you can't like no Norma Jean. But why did she change her name though?
So actually, I forgot his name. He told Norma that she reminded him of a woman named Marilyn. And then she took the first name and then used her grandmother's last name, Monroe. And that's how Marilyn Monroe came about. So, boom.
I thought she took, I seen a song where she took the name of some famous, it was another actor.
It was. That's what he said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so she got it from him.
Yep. The first name.
It's a lot of, like, I guess you could say conspiracy. I hate that word conspiracy because that's what they put on shit that make it seem like it didn't happen. They be like, oh, such and such happened. Nah, it was a conspiracy. And then everybody be like, nah, you crazy if you talk about it. But it's a lot going around. A lot of controversy around her death.
It's a couple of conspiracies, but
what's your favorite?
But before I explain my favorite, I just want to give a little background on her also. Marilyn Monroe, she was an American actress. She was a model and a singer. And she was famous for playing the blonde bombshell character, right? And she became a very popular sex symbol, mainly in the 1950s and the early 1960s. She was actually born on June 1st, 1926. And even though she was this very beautiful, woman, she very much as well had a very hard upbringing, and she actually suffered from a lot of personal insecurities and substance abuse. And she drank a lot of alcohol to cope with her, issues as being, someone famous and her traumas from her past. And so
her mama went crazy too.
Yeah. She did actually. I think she was admitted to a mental institution, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, her mama, so when she was a kid, her mama got schizophrenia. And then that's how she became like an orphan or whatever. And then, so she was like an orphan for a little bit of time. But the crazy thing to me is like she had mental health issues in her like family. So that's how she was out there. But then at the same time, that's probably what led her to drinking once she got like in the limelight. Because when you think about her, like her death, it's like she was so famous and she was fucking with everybody.
She was fucking with some top-notch dudes.
And when I say fucking, she was
she had these men mesmerized, y'all. Like, seriously.
No, she was fucking these men.
She had them mesmerized. We're going to get into why, too. So, all right. So, like we just said, there are a couple of conspiracies as to how Miss Marilyn Monroe actually died, okay? So, as you all know, Marilyn Monroe was definitely sleeping around with the Kennedy brothers, all right? John F. Kennedy and Robert, all right?
Both of that's some weird shit. Like, and then when I heard it,
and they were both married, by the way. So,
well, obviously these was politicians. Like, and that's
I think both married.
That was one of the things that led to like her ultimate like demise or her ultimate. She wanted to be because she was smart for one, but she was portrayed and she always had to act like this dumb fine blonde. Like she made dumb blonde like really really famous, really. But like at the same time, behind the scenes, she was really, really smart and she was fucking with the Kennedys. And she thought that she really could sleep her way into like, I feel like she thought she could sleep her way into like a politician, like, you know what I'm saying, didn't have a family and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But then the Kennedys was like, obviously like, nah, bro, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You done slept with everybody on the block.
But she was married before.
She was married like 4 times.
And she had some miscarriages as well. And that also affected her work ethic and all that. Marilyn Monroe would show up to set late. And, you know, it was at a point where sometimes the production team, they didn't even know if she was going to come or not. And so they're just working around her. She wouldn't show up on time. But she had that leverage to do so because she was just that sought after, that popular, and you know everybody was mesmerized over Miss Marilyn.
So boom, let's get into the good shit though.
All right.
So boom, one night, August 4th, she go to bed at 7 p.m. Right?
Okay.
Now I was already like, all right, somebody fucking lying. Cause who go to bed at 7 p.m. on Saturday? I looked it up, it was a Saturday. Who goes to bed at 7 p.m.? Other than you, bro, you an enigma. We're not gonna talk about you. Who goes to bed at 7 p.m.?
Tired.
2, she said, so her housekeeper says she went to bed at 7, and then the housekeeper's original story, you know, anytime somebody changed that story, somebody lying. But the housekeeper's original story is she went to bed at 7, and then at like 12 o'clock, the housekeeper noticed that the light was on up under her door. So she called. This is the part that always get me when I know some shit wrong. They be like, she called the doctor. And then the doctor called. And then 2 hours later, after the doctor got there, they called the psychiatrist. I'm like, who the fuck called the police? Ain't no, if it's
bullshit.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I feel like when I'm famous, I'm going to keep an old black woman around me. One, because it don't matter what's going on, that old black woman going to know. Because, you know, they said, like, she was fucking with the mob, too. So, like, they said her house was bugged by the mob and the FBI.
Yep.
So, in my mind, I'm already like, one, your housekeeper was slipping. Because if you had an old black woman in there, remember the housekeeper from the Jeffersons? They had the housekeeper from the Jeffersons. Wouldn't nobody get in that house and bug shit, huh? That black lady got that whole house clean. She know where everything at in pristine order. She know who coming in and out at 2 o'clock. Stop playing.
Yeah.
So, but then the housekeeper basically said she died. Well, they discovered her body, and then at like 4 o'clock, the police got there and they took her body off and they pronounced her dead because she had pills in her hand. But she was fucking with the Kennedys heavy, and the Kennedy, once she was fucking with JFK, and then they say Bobby Kennedy or Robert Kennedy, the brother, basically stepped in to try to like take her out the way. And be like, I'm gonna fuck with you so you can still be in the family, but you can't fuck with Big Bro. Because if you fuck with Big Bro, you gonna fuck up the money. Ain't nobody gonna vote for this nigga if you out here.
And she had a decent amount of money, and people were after that too. You know, they were after her money, her trust fund, and things like that. And you know, when they apparently found her dead in the room, she had a bruise, a mysterious bruise on her lower body till this day that nobody has ever explained. And just to jump a little bit more into that, I don't know if you guys are fans of American Horror Story. The most recent season I'm not going to say exposed because we really don't know, but it talks about a lot of what the CIA did and things like that. So the little conspiracy that's floating around about that is John F. Kennedy, and I'm just go ahead and say Robert, and I think maybe Nixon, they were all pillow talking with Marilyn Monroe about things that she should not know. You know, they're getting drunk. They having these really...
When you say pillow talking, what was they talking about?
Okay, so Marilyn Monroe had apparently started to come out and introduce aliens and UFO. That extraterrestrial things that... Around that time, it's like, nobody's really talking about that.
Do you believe in aliens?
Absolutely.
You believe in aliens?
I personally don't think that they look how we say that they look.
So where do we get the idea that that's how, like, I feel like somebody had to see them, because anything Hollywood does is a portrayal of the shit that already happened. That's why they call actors. Like, they're acting some shit out. But, like, every account of them, even all the way back to Egypt, they all kind of resemble the same shit. So at some point, we got to be like, everybody can't be seeing some shit wrong.
Yeah, and so, you know, back to Egypt and the hieroglyphs, you think they just made that up? Why were they drawing that? How could they didn't have technology how we did, so I'm pretty sure they were drawing what they saw. And if you looked at the hieroglyphs, they were drawing some fucking alien-looking shit, like, right or wrong.
Yeah, no, there's some spacecrafts.
So, and then to this day, you know, there's people who say these weird sightings and things that they've seen or experienced. So, that's what they were pillow talking with her about.
I got a question. Do you think that the people who did the hieroglyphs were actually graffiti artists? Wouldn't that be some crazy shit?
But,
like, if back in the day, in ancient times, they was like, God damn, I wish they would stop putting these hieroglyphs on these nice ass walls. Why the if I catch the nigga chiseling this shit in this wall, these gang signs and all of this stuff, I'm gonna be mad. But now it's like we look at them.
They didn't have pen and paper. So how else was they gonna write and tell stories and like speak and read?
In the
paper?
In the pyramid times, they did have papyrus. They was writing on papyrus.
What pen was it? It wasn't an ink pen.
Yeah, you would use a quill and you'll get some ink.
No, in the Egyptian time, a quill. I don't even think that was a thing just yet.
Yes, man. Come on. Well, so even in the Bible, they say scrolls and all of that. That's paper.
That was after Egyptian times, though.
Somebody look up, did the Egyptian people have paper? Anyways.
But yeah, so.
Do you think the Egyptian people whip their kids?
Yes.
You think pre-Africa.
Punishment.
I mean, I don't think they sit them and told them to sit in the corner of the pyramid with their nose in the corner of the pyramid. But I'm saying, did they whip their kids? Like, did they have belts and whatnot? They did have a lot of shit.
They had, I don't think belts necessarily. I don't know what the fuck I would say they had to punish children. But I think it was definitely some physical discipline going on, for sure.
Okay. Would you spank your kids?
Would I spank my kids? You know, this is a tough question because I never got a beating as a kid. My mom did other disciplinary things instead of that.
Time out. Whoa.
I never got a beating.
You never got a beating? Like zero?
Okay, so I think one time in my life I can recall getting a beating, but other than that, no. You want to know what my mom did, y'all?
That's why you was smoking at people's house and shit.
No, I was a good child. I've never been expelled from school. I've never been in trouble. Time out.
No. Have you ever gotten like ISS or something? Because expelled is like drastic. Like, it's a lot of people out here that hasn't got expelled. It's people out here that
I've never been suspended either. No, never.
You was lame in school.
No,
if you
I
get
was the
suspended,
cute-
you were lame as hell. You had
I
to at
was
least
the
get
cute little
suspended
one.
once.
Everybody knew me as Littlefoot. Yes, till this day,
I got
still
suspended.
get called Littlefoot.
The first time I got suspended, me and my best friend got in a fight over a lead pencil. I remember that shit like it was just that, bro.
What the fuck? Was it that serious?
Let me
What kind
tell
of
you.
lead pencil
So
was it?
as a grown man in the 4th grade, like you just don't take disrespect. It was 5th grade. You just don't take disrespect, right? So what happened was in the 4th grade, I went to one school all the way up into the 4th grade, and I was known as the really, really smart, bad black kid. You know what I'm saying? And my parents worked in the school system and all that. But in the 5th grade, I moved and I went to the other school. I went to like the other school, and they had a person similar to me. And they all thought we was gonna hate each other, but we ended up being like cool as fuck and then being a problem for everyone because we just always laughing and playing. Mm-hmm. But what happened was we on the way back to homeroom, I think it like in the middle of the day. And it's a pencil left on the table, like a little lead pencil or whatever. Okay. Right? So both of us see that shit. I'm like, oh shit, that's my pencil or whatever. Oh nah, he tried to say it was his. I'm like, nah, it's mine or whatever. So he tried to like get it before I got mad. And what happened was, this nigga picked the pencil up and he threw that bitch across the room. And so I'm like, yo, you got me fucked up. Like, I won't go over there and get the pencil, bitch. I was fighting for the pencil. Why would I not walk over there? So I walked over there and I got the pencil. And on the way there, he had all his books on the table because it was homeroom. And I just knocked them bitches off. I was like, man, fuck your shit.
And other people saw this, right?
Yeah, we was at home. So, but the teacher wasn't in there because we was all changing classes and stuff. So, boom, I knocked his shit off. He run up, he grabbed my shit, and I think he hit me, and then I hit his ass, and I pushed him back, and he was like, all right, out the school then. Everybody like, oh, shit, these niggas. So, boom, we get goddamn, it's like 20, 30 minutes to the day over. So, you know, niggas sitting in that bitch like this. Everybody in that bitch like, bro, you ready? What you gonna do, bro? You good? You need, niggas putting Vaseline on people's faces so you don't get scratched. That's stupid shit. So, man, we get out that bitch, bro. And I, like, because we were everybody knew us in our class, like, in the 5th grade. So we get out that bitch and it's a big-ass playground. Okay. And goddamn, I'm just already out that bitch, and that bitch come out, and he walking, and it's a crowd of people. It was a crowd of people with me. I'm just standing there, and then boom, and everybody like, fight. And it's one of those times, like, it's the 5th grade. It's like, fight. Woo. Instigators. Man. And the reason why I say all of that is because I never forget what happened next. This was the funniest shit in my life. Did you get your ass beat? Hell no. I've never lost a fight in my life. Okay. I've only been in 2 real ones, but I hadn't lost. I'm 2-0. But anyways, this is what happened. He probably like 10, 15 feet from me, and he like 5, 6 feet from the door, and I'm just in the middle of the field, right? Okay. So that's a good picture. The white teacher that we had, I ain't gonna say her name, but she had some huge titties. These was the first like triple D's we had ever seen in our fucking life. As kids, bro, like she was dressed always to hide these titties, bro. No lie, in the 5th grade, I had the finest lineup of teachers in my life, bro. My science teacher was fine as hell.
Man, why you get to have all the sexy teachers?
My history teacher.
Why can't men be sexy teachers? Fuck!
My history teacher would pop her thong in class. Bro, like, this was a wild lineup. But anyways, I'll never forget this shit, bro. The white lady with these big, bro, triple D. I don't even know what it was. Anyway, she come and she heard all of this shit, and you know what I'm saying? She come running out, bro. And she ran right past this nigga, and she gets like right. But when she's come running, like me and this nigga Trey locked eyes, and then it was like we locked right eyes on these titties, bro. And like if you've never seen a white woman in like clogs, you know the white women used to wear them clogs with these big ass, but just boom, boom. She was like this, bro. But she was skinny, but them bitches were, bro. That shit, and then the other lady came, bro, and they just was like holding us back. But the titties took us from like we finna kill each other to like, what the fuck? Like it wasn't like
titties saved the day.
So we get in the office. We both got suspended and shit. That's how I got suspended.
So wait, when you got home, did you get your ass beat?
Oh, I got my ass. I got so many whippings as a kid. I thought I was a slave till I was like 5. I just get my ass whipped. I used to get my ass
And you didn't learn your lesson?
up. Listen, no, and that's a funny thing, because when I look back on it, I feel like it was abuse, but my parents used to say, I just don't understand. We beat you till we blue in the face, and you just keep doing it.
You didn't learn.
And I'm like, that's abuse, nigga. Why are you blue in the face? Breathe. Like,
you want to know what my mom did?
What?
So we didn't get ass whoopings, but my mom, when she was fed up with us, she would squeeze the shit out of the back of our necks.
Man, what
Yeah.
kind of...
Yeah.
That's some shit dogs do. When grown-up dogs bite they little youngins and
So-
like, get in line.
That shit was enough to like straighten up and like, you know, cause we didn't want no ass beating for no ass whooping for real.
Man.
Never needed one. We were good kids though. We were raised a certain way. So
I didn't even
that's
know.
all I gotta say.
I didn't even know curse words. I learned curse words from getting my ass whooped. One day I just, woo, shit, fuck, Next thing I know, I'm getting whipped for cussing. I'm like, what? I don't even know what I did wrong. I'm in pain. Like, I'm getting my ass whipped. And like, what's crazy is my sister's room used to be right across, bro. And like, there used to be times when I'd be getting my ass towed up. And I could just look at my sister and she just be looking at me like, nigga, like, cause my sister never got whippings. My sister was like,
So she was a good child.
Yeah, my sister's a perfect child. But at the same time, I got whippings for stupid shit, like talking in class. Like,
You don't learn. Hard head.
man, listen, with hard head, get your ass towed up. It ain't no soft behind, cause boy,
that saying is crazy to me. A hard head make a soft ass. Like, what kind of saying is that? It's an older saying. I never understood it, y'all.
Yeah, boy.
My grandmother used to say that shit all the time.
I got some epic whippings. Like, I can remember some. But what's funny about getting whippings as a kid is there's one day, and everybody who got whippings can testify this. There's this one day where you get that last whipping because they come in there, they fed up. Once again, you hear that belt coming down the hall. You in that bit like, man. And they get them first 2-3 swings, and you be like, oh, this doesn't hurt no more. Like, oh, I'm a grown man now. And you can look them in the eye, and you like, you know you done fucked up, right? Like, it's just like, it's over, bro. There's no more swing. You can come in with all that swinging. All right, come on, yada, yada, yada. But it's crazy, because in my mind, I remember those days. I remember the day when it was over.
Do you think after a certain while, parents are just like, all right, we're just done beating our children because it's not working?
Not my parents.
Not your parents.
My parents, not my parents. It just hit that day to where it was over. I've done some crazy shit. I run away because I was getting whipping. I got a whipping one time because I didn't want to read after school. But around me and my mom was going there, I got a whipping. I ran away. And then I came back.
Ran away.
This was a funny thing.
I never ran away.
But when I got like down the street, I probably got like not even a quarter of a mile. I was like, I ain't got no fucking where to go, bro. Like, it's stupid as fuck. So I went back home and I climbed the tree and I just stood in the tree for like 3-4 hours while these niggas was looking for me.
And I didn't see you at all.
Nah, because I was up like, it was not an oak tree, but it was, I can't remember what kind of tree it was, but had leaves. It looked like a Christmas tree, but it was different from a Christmas tree, but it was in that shape.
Wow.
And I used to already climb that bit anyways. So I had then came back and I had then went up in that bit. And then I remember, it was funny about the shit.
You're an adventurous little boy.
No, it was funny about it is, I'm up there for probably about an hour, and then my pops come home from work, right? And the trail that he's coming to back, so the little trail, but he come right past the tree. I'm looking right down on this nigga. But you can't see me in the tree, you know what I'm saying? He just like, he coming home like, fuck, bro, like, I gotta deal with this shit again. But like, man, I watched them look, they called the police and everything, and then I'll never forget what happened. I was like, bro, I gotta come out this bitch eventually. So I came down, and I never forget, bro, I went and I looked in the back window, and these bitches was in there eating dinner. Bro, man, I gave up, bro. That bitch
he's like,
cooking dinner, bro.
He'll come home eventually.
Bro, I remember what we had. We had pork chops. We had mashed
he
potatoes.
Remembers vividly.
And we had broccoli, bro. The fried pork, bro. I came in, bro. I took a shower and I ate dinner, bro. I think I had to read, and then I went to bed, bro. All of that shit, bro.
And you didn't get your ass beat that night when you came back?
I got the ass whipping before. The reason why I left was because I was getting my ass like, no. I get the fuck out of the jet. Like, I think, I don't know, man.
Okay. Well.
Egyptians did have paper. I told you Egyptians had paper.
What kind of paper?
And it was papyrus. It's papyrus paper.
All right, did they have pens though? How was they writing?
They had quills that dip it in the ink. You ain't seen
But I thought that was when the European era came about, like the
anything the European got, they stole it from. Come on, man.
All right. We're gonna agree on that. We ain't gonna argue about that.
Impressionist. What is it called? Impressionist? Why? Because they making an impression. They doing the impression of the shit they already saw.
Okay.
So like Da Vinci and all of them motherfuckers, they seen the shit from the Moors when they came out of Africa. And then after that, they was like, ooh, we like that shit right there. Then they took over, they just deleted all of their shit and then said, we finna do this shit too. So all the people that was basically all these famous ass artists, they was just doing the impression of what they had already saw and then they got rid of through the European, you know what I'm saying, colonization of shit.
Oh, you learn something new every day. I don't think I knew that, you guys. I don't know why I thought they didn't have paper, but...
You ain't think
My
niggas
bad.
always had. How you think they was rolling up?
Rolling up?
If the Egyptians was smoking, what do you think they were smoking?
They made
out of?
like wooden pipes and shit. I don't know.
Man,
Yeah,
you don't think that they
yeah.
had. Listen, the first way they rolled up was with a roll up. All right. That you don't start with a pipe. You think somebody was like,
They
"Ooh, let's make a pipe."
Made it, stuffed it with the marijuana.
No. So listen, the first person that came upon a marijuana plant, you think he walked up and was like, "Ooh, glad I got this pipe in my pocket. Let me just put this."
Maybe.
No, this motherfucker seen it and was like, "I'm gonna take the fruit of this, break it down, and then
What y'all
I'm gonna
think?
take one of these leaves," and he rolled that bitch up in the weed leaf, and he was like. He was like, "Oh, this is amazing," and then like that's how it happened. Then they started taking them same weed leaves and they made hemp, and then hemp came into paper. And then really, if you go back in the United States history, in the beginning of the United States, the biggest export and import was hemp.
Okay.
It was in all of our medicines. It basically was like our main shit was hemp. It made our ropes. It made paper. It made everything. And then, you know, when the Rockefellers came along, they was like, nah, oil. And they put oil in everything after that.
Yeah. Those are some crazy, crazy facts. You learn something new every day. That's pretty cool. Speaking of crazy, do you would say you've done some crazy things in your life, right?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. It depends on where you going. It's like, you can't just, speaking of doing some crazy things in your life, you've done some crazy shit. Well, maybe.
Right.
Why?
So.
Shout out to Ascension, man. Y'all make sure y'all purify yourselves.
Drink your water.
If you want your skin to look like this, you got to drink good water.
Drink your water. If you want your body to be nice, flourished.
You can't wake up drinking Hennessy and grape soda and lemonade.
Yeah, because he's not going to eat your ass if you putting all this nasty stuff into your body. It just don't work that way. Don't work that way. So, Mitch.
Wait, whoa. I hate how, like, you say wild shit and then you just try to speed straight through it. He's not going to eat your ass if you don't drink water. Excuse me?
It's true. If you going to go down on somebody who's putting junk in their body and it's like
going down
evaporating out of their pores. It's nasty. Going downstairs. You got to keep that.
Going downstairs and eating pussy is totally different than eating the
ass,
the booty.
How? Okay, I'm not gonna say how. Because personally, I've never done that. Just putting it out there, I've never done that. I've only had it happen to me.
Man, when you go when you do number 2,
I'm not an expert in this area.
When you do number 2, it's called defecate. Right?
Okay.
It's defecation. In the beginning of that word, you got to break down. Words mean everything. It says death. All right? So you should not be licking nowhere where death is coming up out of. Like, why would you want to lick death? The hole of death. You licking the death hole. That's what it is. That's nasty. And then
it's the glory hole. That's what it's also called.
A glory hole is something else. A glory hole is a hole in a bathroom stall where men on the other side of the wall, you stick your dick in, and then hopefully a young lady on the other side give you, and then that's a glory hole. The butthole is not the glory hole. Nobody touches your dick in a butthole. If something touch you in the butthole, you better get out. You shouldn't even be in there in the first place, to be honest, though.
You know, but some people are into that. So you're not into that.
You get your butt licked?
Okay, so I used to be very against that. You know what I'm saying? I used to be very against the ass eating when I was like in my
then you got your
younger.
ass lit one time, didn't you?
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, like
That's how girls always say that shit. Girls always be like,
but look,
I was very against it. I would never, ever play any ass play. Even when a guy tried to put his finger on it, I said, no.
but I don't like
and then one day
stuff
he
going
back
inside.
there, he licked too far up and then, woo, woo,
You know,
woo,
no objects
woo.
in there. I can't. I personally can't.
No
I mean,
thumb
shout
in
out to all the ass eaters out
no
there,
thumb in the
but
butt?
I've had the thumb in there before, but I'm not really big on that. It's not a requirement to eat ass with me. I don't really care about that part. So if you slip down and go that way, by all means, go ahead. But it's not a requirement. I don't really care about that. I used to think it was like so weird.
What it feel like?
That's
an odd question to ask somebody.
I don't know
But
how
look,
to describe.
On this podcast, we're going to get down to the bottom of this shit. If you ever want to know and you scared to ask, we're going to find out today. What it feel like when somebody lick your ass? And then my other question is, how was you like positioned? Do you do one of these to get somebody to lick your ass? Or do you do one of like, or do you go with your feet up like this?
He is really doing this on the podcast, y'all. The terrible two. The terrible two.
Because this look like it'd be a tough angle, so I feel like you got to
So,
turn. But as a
honestly-
grown man, you should never get caught in this position either.
I mean,
So like, or do you just got to do like a little side because you don't want to be turning around, you want to be looking so nothing happens.
this is funny
Like,
as fuck.
I don't know. But you
So-
don't want, if you do this and you turn, it's kind of like you're looking back at, that's gay too. That's why I say shit not be happening with your ass because there's no manly way to get your ass licked. It's like putting on lotion.
I mean, you know, some men enjoy that though. Like I said, I've never done that for any of my men who I've been with because
Would
I'm
you-
just not
would
into
you?
that. No, I can't.
So if you meant
Sucking dick is enough. And
sucking dick is enough.
sucking dick and goggling the balls, that's enough. I'm not going to lick your ass. And most men, they don't even want you back there.
Obviously, I just told you what come. Cause this is why most men don't want you back there.
Yeah,
One,
why?
It's because we.
That's our G-spot, right?
No, it's because we scared that you gonna go out there and say, "Oh, girl, he like he play with." So we're not even gonna take that chance.
Okay.
But then two, we know what happens in that 30-minute window, 45-minute window in the morning before y'all get up when we go in the bathroom and we just shit. Like we shit in the morning so bad that it's like. Why would anybody want to lick an ass? Like, we know what happens to that ass in the morning before we shower and you know what I'm saying? You know how girls wake up in the morning and y'all really be a different person? You be like, in about 30 minutes to get ready. And everything I be doing one of these. Like, when y'all that person and then y'all go in there and y'all, that's, for us, we don't have to do no cosmetic. We just really got to shit. Just good shit.
Well,
Maybe a little shower, and then we burn matches so it smell like burnt smoke. That's that smell y'all get. We burn some matches and some paper and then throw it in the... And so you want to lick back there, and that's just...
I mean, there's women that just want to please their man. Like, some men like that. They will never tell you that.
What if that's the reason why Megan Good and them breaking up is because even though he a holy man, he like his holy man lick, you know what I'm saying? He like a little holy lick. And she like, I ain't licking no ass. But that would be crazy because she smoked cigarettes. If you
What does
smoke
that have
cigarettes,
to do with eating ass?
if you gonna smoke a cigarette, you gonna lick some
not the
ass.
same. It's
I
not the
can't
same.
fuck with no girl smoking no cigarette.
It's not the
'cause
same.
Cigarettes got embalming fluid. You ain't finna have my dick looking like a Charleston chew.
It's not the
don't
same.
touch me, buddy. Like, yeah, I feel like if girls smoke cigarettes, that fluid and them chemicals get on their mouth and then they suck your dick and your dick mutate into some, like, I don't know.
This
That's
is
I just don't
false.
fuck with cigarettes, but cigarettes is nasty.
I mean, yeah, they're nasty, but it's a plenty of cigarette smokers who eat ass, y'all. Don't listen
If
to
you
Mitch.
smoke cigarettes, you have the green light. You should be able to eat ass. So I don't. But I'm flabbergasted,
Well,
and
yeah.
I'm really like trying to figure out.
It feels good. It's a good feeling when it's done right, I guess.
Also, you've had it done multiple times. As you said when
in my
it's
life,
done right.
yeah, because some people, you can just tell when somebody's licking over an area just.
Can you give
do
me a
it.
number? Put a number on
A
it.
number?
What is about
I
10
don't
times you
know.
done got your
I've been
ass ate?
sexually active for a long time. I don't know. Let's just say in my
Yeah,
life
a long time.
since I was 14. I'm 28 now. So, but the ass eating did not start until like,
Are you in 93?
yeah, I'm a 93 baby.
Hey, Hey, 93. This is
Leo
the
gang.
best year. This is Libra gang. I guess it's still
Leo and Libras.
Leos and Libras, but 93 was the year that like just everybody born in 93 is amazing.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Me and Snoop Dogg got the same birthday.
Me and Nipsey Hussle got the same birthday. It's my birthday twin.
So me and Snoop Dogg got the same birthday.
Me and Nip. He was great. Rest in peace,
hey,
man.
Snoop, on our birthday, this
Rest
is
in
my
peace,
only
man.
Snoop, this is my only wish. Rest in peace to Nipsey too, but this is my only wish, Snoop. On my birthday and your birthday, I guess it could be our birthday because both of us kind of famous. But on our birthday, let's just smoke one together. Listen, if you want to try to out-smoke me on, you can let me know. We can do that too.
Snoop
but
going
just
like gas.
one, because I know you a busy man and I'm a busy man. You shooting movies and then TV shows. Shout out to you. And I'm doing stuff too. We got this podcast. We got shows and all stuff. So I just won. Even if we got to do it on FaceTime, we get on FaceTime or IG Live so the people can enjoy it too. But October, you know what I'm saying? We know what the date is.
He might watch our podcast one day.
Shout out to the Libras,
Shout
man.
out to Snoop Dogg.
Hey, Snoop, if you want to come, bro, holla at me.
Yeah,
We'll get you your own couch. My bad. We'll get you your own couch and stuff. And yeah, come on our birthday. We'll do a birthday episode.
Yeah, so.
We lied to you, I guess. You want to know what else is crazy, though?
What?
Steph and Aisha Curry are reportedly in an open marriage.
I didn't know anything about this. I just feel like I'm falling off with all the news. Like, why did this come about? When? And I have so many questions. Whose idea was it? Is it because Aisha feels like she's not enough, not sexy enough, and she got to bring, I don't know.
Wait. What you mean?
Because remember when the internet was coming at Aisha Curry for, I forgot what exactly she did. But
I remember. She was like, man, I'm really mad that there's not like men on my radar. Like I would, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm happily married, but I would still like to know that men is out there and they looking.
And people were saying she wasn't.
She was hanging out with the queen of goddamn, making her husband look like a damn jackass. She was on the show with Jada Pinkett Smith. Goddamn.
I love Jada. Shout out to Jada.
No,
love Jada.
Jada. I like Jada until she started making Will look like a goddamn ass out here. Stop doing that to Will, Jada. Stop it. You stop it. You fucking up the image of the Fresh Prince. And our mind, we was like, bro, Tyra Banks, Nia Long. He had all of them. And now you out here.
Yeah, I don't know the backstory, so we're not going to discredit Jada.
Yeah, I wonder if it all go back to Assy. But then Will said Will kind of weird and nutty too. They just need to stop talking because Will said having orgasms make him throw up. And if that ain't the craziest shit I done heard in the world.
I didn't know that either. Where have I been under a rock? When did he say that?
You been in the house getting your ass ate, sitting on this podcast talking about something. I'm not opposed to it, but I don't really care.
That hasn't happened in so long.
I just thought about it. You was like, I mean, I don't really care about it, but then you done said it done happened about 6, 7, 8 times. So like, it sounds like a requirement.
I'm not gonna stop him if that's where his tongue ends up slipping down to. I'm not gonna stop him.
You don't just slip into booty. You can't accidentally eat no booty.
No, it's not on accident. They're doing it on purpose, of course. They're curious about, trying to eat it like a cupcake. And I let them, whether it's on my back, whether it's tooted up. It don't matter. On the side.
What's your favorite position to get your ass ate in?
I'm gonna say I like laying on my back.
Laying up, so you be having your legs up?
Yep, on legs, on the shoulders, on the neck, Yeah, and I'm small, so like I'm in some crazy positions because I'm tiny. I've been 8 in the air. I was holding on to the top of the fucking door.
This motherfucker, who is you fucking?
It don't matter. He was tall.
She said I was holding on to the top of the door. God damn, you really into the jumping off the dresser era. This bitch. Have you ever been referred to as a spinner?
No.
Yeah, see, that's them white people.
What is a spinner?
Yeah, see, I went to Georgia Southern, shout out to the Eagles, but them white people put me on to some crazy shit. They was like them little girls, them spinners, you can, you be hitting them and you just spin them around on your dick. Cause they be so little.
Yeah, that's happened before.
And you be like, spin me around. I be like, shit. And then what's crazy for me
I'm spilling all the beans on myself.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll make you feel better. For me, it's like, obviously, I'm small too. So like I like tall girls. Like Candace Parker, before I found out she was gay, I was trying to get her on my radar. I was calling them. we talked once, but not really. But like, I love tall women. So for me, I'm just thinking like, oh shit, am I gonna be fucking a bitch? She just pick my ass up. Cause like, I'll get some head and hold on to the back of a door if I got to. Like, if I'm fucking Candace Parker and she just pick me up and I'm holding the door, be like this, she give me guac 3,000, you know,
she got
in her jersey. I don't want to hit that bitch in the jersey dress with her number on the body. Parker, pick me up, bitch. Treat me like the basketball. I love them tall women, God. Boy, the thing about tall women is it's the same thing that little girls like about tall dudes. I'm trying to have a son in the league, baby. And at my height, I ain't gonna make it unless he's just a dog. You know what I'm saying? But if I can get me one of them Candace Parker, Lisa Leslie type girls, ooh.
You can still be short and be a good baller. Allen Iverson wasn't tall.
Iverson was 6 foot.
No, he wasn't.
Yes,
he was shorter than that.
Iverson was 6
Okay.
foot.
All right. Well, let me take that back. It was short for the NBA.
Like,
yeah, it's like average.
Okay, so you
tall
think about
man
it,
height.
like, once you cross 6 foot, though, you good. You in that realm. I didn't cross that. I'm still growing, but I haven't got there yet. You know what I'm saying? I stretch every morning. I'm getting my legs loose. But yeah,
Sorry.
I really feel like at the end of the day, we need to figure out what ruined these marriages. Because if it's eating ass, then that needs to then be added to the list of requirements of a good marriage. Because how many marriages are breaking up out here because your ass is not being satisfied?
That sounds so funny. I don't know.
We gotta ask
That's
these
not
questions.
a deal breaker. That's not a deal breaker.
And then on top of that, even better a question is, if I lick your ass, are you gonna do the same for me? Are we gonna do it together? Are we a team in this thing?
Well, you said that, I mean, for men, you guys are a little drawn back from it because what if she's going to tell other people? And then now people know that you're a heterosexual man getting your ass ate. So that just goes on the comfortability.
Time out. Explain the word heterosexual, because sometimes they begin, like, is that the good one?
So heterosexual means you like the
Because I hate them long ass words. Just tell me. You
like the opposite gender.
Okay, you're a straight man.
Or a straight female that likes only men. There is no liking the same gender.
So why do we have to be using the scientific term heterosexual? My only question is this. If, you know what I'm saying, like, you're going to have to reciprocate, because that's the only way I can be comfortable with you not going out there and telling. Because if you lick my ass, I lick your ass. Not if you go out there and tell, then I can be like, oh, nah, bitch, you was licking ass.
But in a marriage, I don't see anything wrong with that, because I feel like you married somebody that you trust. So why would you feel like they would go out and just be airing your dirty laundry in the streets? Now, maybe in a relationship or somebody you just fucking around with, okay, I would be a little scared because, you know.
So you saving licking ass for marriage.
No.
What's crazy is because what people say is when you get married, sex really stops.
And why is that?
Because girls be like, I got everything I want. They get to the point where they be like, all right, I done checked everything off my list. Appreciate you, big dog.
That's why I'm scared of marriage, because I don't want the good things to stop just because we are united on paper now. Like, marriage is a business. I don't care what anybody says. It's totally a business.
So why are we shocked that these people are getting divorced and having open marriage? If we know all of this, why is it so taboo in our minds?
Because everybody wants to at least be married once. Well, the average person, I'm going to say, at least wants to be married once in their lifetime. Me, I'm on the fence about it. If it happens, cool. If it doesn't, I think I'm going to be all right. Hell, I've never been in fucking love, you guys. Not at all.
Would you have a kid and not get married? So do you like?
No.
Do you want to? So if you're okay with not procreating?
If there's no ring on this finger, no babies, because you're not gonna be out here living your best life. Well, I gotta take care of these children.
Wait, time out. Why it's gotta be like that? What if he taking care of his responsibilities and he just like? So like, what if this happened? What if your husband is Steph Curry and it's like you and your family, y'all are good as fuck? And like you tired of doing all the shit he wants you to do. Because that's, in my opinion, like you got to think about it. One, they're a good Christian family. You know what I'm saying? Good things. And then on top of that, like she Christian, you know what I'm saying? Even though she is a woman, she probably don't want to do everything that entails of a NBA superstars like want list. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about Dennis Rodman telling a girl, like, I want all of this shit. She was like, look, motherfucker, go out there and do it. Bring your ass home at 7:30 tomorrow. Like, as Steph Curry, if you shooting from half court, you probably want to fuck 3 bitches in the night. All the threes you done shot, you need 3 bitches all the time. Or 3 something with threes.
I don't know. That's probably why they have an open marriage now, spice things up, because maybe it wasn't going the way that they, after all these years, you want to try some new shit. So that's why that's probably introduced. They probably very much as well love each other. And I don't think they're going to get divorced. I'm rooting for them. Like, I don't think they're going to get divorced.
You think Will and Jada go get divorced?
No. They done been through a lot of shit together. No.
They probably saw his parents and decided to not let that happen.
Bro, that's what I was saying. They probably,
divorced.
I forgot his daddy just brought them young ass girls to the game and stuff, because, his daddy and his mama broke up too.
I didn't know this, y'all. Where the fuck have I been? I don't know. Worried about my damn self, I guess. Trying to get my life right. Because, wow, I didn't know this. Was this recent?
Dale and Sonya Curry got tired of hitting the reboot button. They said, fuck it.
She got caught.
She was really out here fucking a white man. That what happened.
Oh, shit. Let me take a sip to that.
That's crazy, though. Like, that's another question. Like, if your mama got caught fucking around on your daddy, like, who you fucking with the most? That's some crazy shit, bro. Like,
my mom.
So you go out, damn. So you just like fuck pops. That's the thing.
My mom. That's my creator. My mom.
Men don't get no love. Women don't want to lick no ass in the relationship. They don't want your daughter ain't even. You can get cheated on. Your daughter gonna be like, man, fuck that nigga, bro. He wasn't even doing shit wrong in his bitch. God damn.
Not because I wouldn't love my dad, but
that's
like
tough.
My mom. I'm rocking with moms. Like, I'm her creation. It's my mom. No, I'm sorry. No matter what your mama do, you still gonna love her for the most part, I'm assuming. Yeah. So in that situation, I'm rocking with moms.
But that's a crazy.
Who y'all rocking with?
That's a crazy scenario. Who y'all? Yeah, who? If your mama cheated on your dad and got caught in the public eye, who would you rock with?
I would probably ask why.
Like if you 13, who house you trying to go to Christmas at? That's my question. And they both got the same amount of money. Cause you gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you're gonna get more presents at one. They got the same amount of money, and neither one of them whip their kids, so you good. You can go to either house.
Do an IG poll. See what happens.
We're gonna poll that.
Okay.
But hey, before we get up out of here, we got this episode, all these high conversations, at least for me, was again sponsored by So High DC.
Ooh.
They gave some more, some great gorilla. They gave some monkey bread edibles.
Wow,
you know what I'm
that was good.
So I'm gonna eat that.
I never seen that before. Good.
I got 2 of them. The little cups in the front, boom, and some Rocky Road, and some. And some other say, yeah, hold that cup up real quick for me. And basically, like, they are a lounge that is, you know what I'm saying, legally certified in DC to sell their premium flowers, cannabis. They got tinctures, they got edibles, they got DC certified shrooms under all the little guidelines and regulations. They got everything you need. They also got like a movie theater, a smoke session. They got massage chairs in there. It's like one of them lounges where you go to kick back and just enjoy your shit. So like, go online. We're going to put the little tag up there eventually.
Support them.
Message them. They're going to verify you and then pull up. Maybe I'll be in there. And if you see me, last thing, and I got to get you one of these. It's probably what I'm going to get you for Christmas. Don't hold me to it because I usually do my Christmas shopping in April of the next year. But I need y'all to, you know what I'm saying, the merch is now live. You know what I'm saying? We got the merch live. I got the pants on too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to go on my Instagram, link is in the bio. Go on my Instagram. You can get the merch. You can get the pants. And we gonna have some other stuff coming. I just, you know what I'm saying, wanted to let y'all know for the people who've been asking. Mm-hmm. We're gonna get you like a little, what you wear like
I'm extra small. Everything I have on is extra small.
Extra small? 2X small?
No, 1X. 1S.
A children's small?
Extra small. No, children's small is too small.
You sure?
Women's extra small. Because there's no extra small.
I get you a boy's husky.
That's fine.
That's usually like an adult size boy's husky.
That's fine. I like wearing baggy stuff, very versatile in my style, so.
Very versatile in my style. Hey, Give him the voice real quick and tell him to get the fuck out in the little British shit. I like that shit. I said, put your foot up when you do it. Put it in the camera. Come on.
I've, got the bands on today. You
and
guys,
they look like
Bigfoot.
sneakers.
It's been a pleasure, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. The Terrible Two. Make sure you follow us on our social medias. I go by The Vanilla Dream, at The Vanilla Dream on Instagram, and my lovely co-host.
Pip, cheerio. It's comedian Mitch, yo. We're on here. And, just a little tidbit about us. We're very, very lit and too crazy. Have a good night. Get the fuck out.
See you next time.
She wanna get flued out. A man took a whole new route. Told her